Hello, my name is Wes Dawson. Welcome back to my channel, Ghost Bustin' Wes. Of course, that's Ghost Bustin' without a G. Now, this is a very special week. It's a bit of a hodgepodge. Unlike the meticulously prepared episodes I've done in the past, this one's going to be a little bit all over the place, primarily because I wasn't quite ready to film something. I'm testing out some new technology I bought, and so we'll see how that pans out. I've already recorded my intro, but the audio levels were spiking. You know, I realized now that I have a little wireless mic attached to me, I don't need to be yelling like a carnival barker to make sure that everyone, 20 seats back can hear me. So here we are. So I'm testing out this new microphone, testing out a new cell phone, as this week I had the wonderful experience of having my cell phone crack. And coincidentally, 2 days after calling my cell phone provider to say, hey, what's going on? Can I trade this in? My phone died completely and I was forced to buy a new one. So here we are. And of course, the other piece of new technology I am testing out today, this beautiful pink towel wiping the perspiration off my face, as it is easily 30 degrees up in the workshop today. Not much better outside. The AC is blowing full blast. Doesn't seem to make a difference no matter how much we hate Mother Earth. I'm joking. Take care of the Earth, people. Well, I think the main purpose of this video is mainly to get a look at this bad boy right here, the Playmobil Ecto-1A. But I think before we get into that, we'll take a look at a couple other things. Primarily, the small amount of work I've got done on my Proton pack so far. So basically, all I've done with this so far is, well, in the last video, we removed the Alice frame to expose the guts of this bad boy. I taped for myself reminders. If you're new to this and, like myself, I'm worried I'm going to prep everything, paint over it, and realize I forgot to drill a hole, this or that. I kind of marked, I'm replacing the crank gen knob here. Anything that I'm modifying, I put kind of markers on so I remember. Same in the back, anything I took apart, I will not remember how I took it apart, so I take notes, take videos, take pictures, call up your best friend. They'll probably tell you, stop calling me about your stupid Proton pack stuff, but I mean, just find a way to remember what you did, because it can be very hard to remember that afterwards. And then I got other pieces. Like I had 3D printed this clipper valve that then I took actually this would be in my tools episode. These silver Sharpies are very nice for small weathering or things like highlighting the clipper and the clipper valve. The Cincinnati, Ohio didn't quite print out as it should have. It doesn't look bad, but it just means it still looks like a 3D print. And my goal originally was to cut this one out, put a little flat plate on it, and replace it with the one I had printed. So I'm not really sure what's the best bet to do, if it looks good enough or leave it as is. Basically, the only real work I did was I started removing the components of this light here. I got the blue strip off because I'm going to be putting in my own lighting kit. And I don't know if you can see right here, I have cut my hole for what will become my power switch. There's my little finger. That'll show you a little bit up close. It'll be easier than me trying to dangle this thing in front of my camera without knocking it off my tripod. As I mentioned, this is the year 2022. My cell phone is currently tied to my tripod with a shoelace because, like I said, I'm a little worried the clamp on the tripod contributed to some of the damage to my screen. I had a Samsung S21, like the size of a friggin' tablet, so it didn't really fit into anything very well. I got the S22, and it's about half the size. I don't know why Samsung, you got to be iPhone all of a sudden, but I didn't choose Samsung because I wanted an iPhone. If I wanted an iPhone, I would have bought an iPhone. Anyway, here we are. All right, so as I was patiently awaiting the arrival of the mod parts, the pieces I bought for my Proton pack, I was starting to do this little printout of a diorama set. Eagle-eyed Ghostbuster fans should recognize this bad boy here. Anyway, this is supposed to be a big diorama to put these Plasma Series figures on, to put them on a nice little display. Because remember, they're not toys if they're on a beautiful display. Then they're collectible action figures. But since the parts for the Proton pack finally showed up, this is going back onto the shelf for a little while. All right, so one of the items that arrived that I tested finally is able to get to work is a new lighting kit for the Proton pack. Look at this bad boy going. Boom. So we have our blue power light. They're bright. I damn near blinded my family members showing them, hey, look at my cool LED lights. And I put it right in their face. The retinas didn't appreciate it too badly. With the cyclotron light cycling Ugh. So anyway, that's not really anything exciting for ghost busting prop builders. These are kind of standard stuff. This I got off of, check the description. I can never remember who I ordered them from. A very nice gentleman from Bulgaria. Does it say his name? Hobby Kit Limited, I guess. I'm sorry if I'll put it in the description. I always do a day or two after, but I mean, live, sometimes I don't quite remember. The item I do remember, though, is from PunkRocketPots. I think, again, check the descriptions. Is this beautiful, beautiful switch right here. Oh my God, just like the Afterlife switch. And that's what I cut that hole out for. The real challenge will be to rewire this to my lighting kit. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm not so confident with my electronic skills, so I'm going to test that out, see how that goes. Make sure the mic's still going. First time I've used these bad boys, so make sure they're all right. So yeah, so that'll be a challenge. I got the whole cut, fits good, but we will see. We shall see. All right, so here is the hole that I had cut out of the pack. It's a little rough, but keep in mind everything will be sanded and painted down at one point. And this is the beautiful switch purchased that will go in there to eventually power the lights. And eventually the sounds for the pack, if I can get that working. It fits nice and tight. I'm not going to shove it in place just yet. It has little rivets on the side that seem to pinch it in place. I don't think it has screws to put it in place. And I'm going to put a little hot glue to really keep it secure. But the bigger issue is that, you know, everything is designed for a full-size pack, so this takes up quite a bit of space. Originally, I wanted to have it in this direction, but a little too tight would not have fit. So, all right, there you go. So before we get into the actual build of this beautiful piece right here, I just wanted to bring up these bad boys, Playmobil or Playmobile, as some people pronounce it. I'm not sure the official pronunciation, but I mean, no E there, so it shouldn't be Playmobile. It should be Playmobil. But this is not an English class, so I could care less how you pronounce things. I don't know why Playmobil generally gets a bad rap online. I find everyone are so quick to say, Lego's better. Yeah, Lego's better. Lego's better. Well, what was spent on this one Lego Ecto-1, you could buy almost the entire Playmobil Ghostbusters series, like everything they put out, all the figures, the firehouse, the cars. So for me, for the price point, for what you get, I find it's pretty damn good. Not to mention that in terms of like movie accuracy, they tend to hit the hammer on the head. This isn't really hit the nail on the head with the hammer. It's probably not wanting to edit your videos too badly. You make a big blunder like that, you either gotta just accept it, grit your teeth, and take it, or beg for forgiveness. As I was saying, so I just find that these, I don't know why Playmobil gets the shit. As people say, oh, it's for kids. It's for kids. Yeah, Lego is for sophisticated adults, apparently. Like, I don't know. I find it weird. I noticed, I'll just say this as a disclaimer. I was going to put this in an episode where I just talked about my general Ghostbusters fandom. Real exciting stuff, you know. Here's why I love Ghostbusters. Is gatekeeping. Now, gatekeeping is everywhere. Whether it's in Ghostbusters, for prop building, Ghostbusters just for being, just for being a fan. It extends into music. It extends everywhere. Gatekeepers, my one suggestion, if you know one, take a device like this and jab it through their temple, real deep like. Let people enjoy their stuff. Let people have fun. You know, it's one thing if somebody's bastardizing, you know, your favorite thing. Okay, then maybe you can speak out. But I mean, typically, like, new fans is a good thing. Like, if you're in love with a franchise that, let's face it, people, the next two movies are probably not going to do much for the franchise moving forward. I don't mean to be cynical. I just mean, typically when they announce that they're putting out two new sequels, like after the first one, like the third sequel, the trilogy's already announced before the sequel's been made. It doesn't spell like meticulous attention to detail and quality in filmmaking. It sounds like, let's pump out as much crap as possible, make as much money out of these dumb bastards willing to spend all this money on merchandise. So yeah, I just find the gatekeeping, especially for the prop building, like that's why I've kind of made a disclaimer. I'm not doing anything movie accurate because I don't want to. I find like the whole point of it is to be fun. Definitely I would like to maybe at one point, but I mean, this whole like, well, if it's not exactly on screen accurate, you shouldn't, like, piss off. Like, you know, let people have fun. Let people discover new things. Let people have fun. Let people enjoy something new. Like in Stranger Things, people discovering Metallica. Metallica fans are all pissed off. Metallica, I haven't cared about in like 15 years. You know, Megadeth all the way. So, in my opinion, it's like a good thing that you have a new generation getting into that type of music, getting into that band, getting like fresh blood is fresh blood, baby. Don't turn that away. You need that to keep things alive. If we want to be, consuming Ghostbusters products for years to come and enjoying them in high quality in terms of like the afterlife, I absolutely love. But if we want to enjoy these things in high quality with all kinds of stuff getting pumped out every year for us to buy and just pile up in our workshops, you can't be a gatekeeper. You got to be open-minded. You got to welcome people in. Ghostbusters are amazing. Probably my absolute favorite franchise, favorite thing in life, outside of living my life. So come on, guys, be nice, be positive, and open those ghostly arms and welcome people into the world of ghost busting. Okay, let's get a look at that kit. All right, so I think what we'll do is I'll take everything out in the workshop. So get a good look at this bad boy right here, but I think I will assemble it downstairs where my air conditioner is located, as well as Mac the Wolfhound and some family members. So I'm not such an antisocial butterfly just existing in my workshop, although it's a wonderful little existence. Now, I am expecting this to be much like the 1984 Playmobil Ecto-1 in the sense that it was very quick to assemble. Shouldn't be more than 10-15 minutes. Comes with all kinds of accessory pieces. Don't forget get yourself a pack of AAA batteries if you want to test that thing out. And here are the actual Ghostbusters. Well, let's not waste any more time. I'm going to bring this bad boy downstairs to my unofficial assembly area, which is basically in front of the television in the living room, and get going on this. Well, my name is Wes Dawson. This has been Ghostbustin' Wes. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, call up your distant relatives, childhood friends you haven't spoken to in years, and urge them, beg them, plead with them to follow my channel, watch my videos, and don't send me anything actually. Just watch the videos and like them. That's good enough. So see you next week.